Not
no,
again.
I'm not.
Not
No, I'm
again.
not. No,
Alright,
I'm
we're
not.
recording now.
Justin, I love how both of our reactions were not again.
Ike,
Gene,
you have a
why, pray
problem.
tell, did you think that? No,
Audio.
I'm gonna link my friend this audio just for this part, but like that's literally my friend Emmett with his pits kink. He'll tell you he doesn't have one. But-
That was too much information to learn about someone I will never meet.
Anyway, sorry about that. I just want to do it for the bit.
For the bit.
For the fine. Listen,
For the vibe.
I'm committed to the bit. If everyone is ready, we can do a quick recap, especially
Where
for
did we
Kate.
leave off?
We
It-
left last time on
Oh,
Dragon
dear.
Ball Z. Some stuff definitely happened.
Hold on.
Hey, Gen, you wanna?
I don't even
Yep.
have my character sheet open. What the fuck?
Oh, get my
It
character sheet.
was downtime. We
There was a 30-minute bit at some point that we couldn't hear.
we scattered to do downtime with with Marilune approaching. Addie went to go talk to the Archmage, and then her guild, and Till went to be a bother to the Archmage, as well as a scholar in the library because
I tried so hard to follow
They
the
became
laws
the
of
ultimate
bureaucracy.
Karen.
No,
The ultimate
okay.
Karen.
The thing is, I wasn't a Karen. I'm going to stand by. I was not a Karen. And I'm going to stand by that because I'm going, hey, I like want to actually follow like this and like go up the chain if I can, because instead of like jumping with the I know the head Archmage, and I was just like, just use the head Archmage, and I'm just like, I want to respect the.
Everyone knows you know the Archmage, though. You're a champion.
But it's one of those. It's the principle of the matter. You go up the chain. You don't just skip 5 steps. Oh, it's the autism.
Oh wait, Kate should know what you were trying to. Kate should know what you were trying to find out for context.
Oh yes. So, Kate, Jean, you can explain this, but Kate, Till was trying to do some research on some things.
I was trying to figure out Henry's secrets, and I got told
Yeah.
they're a state secret, and I'm like, not for long.
Why am I not proficient in religion? Why is that a thing?
Oh,
Because
go ahead and-
religion's inherently.
The wizard are proficient in religion. What?
Because religion is inherently like an intellectual thing. It's like the study of religion instead of being religious.
Like, I'm proficient in history, which is fair because I guess I lived it.
But it's more like religion would be like, from what I understand, is like a sage or someone that knows the like how to teach the religion.
Okay.
Or knows the
That's fair.
history of religion, because it's like an intelligence-based thing. So it's like the book knowledge or like the pure knowledge of it. It would be like the memorization of like the scriptures and the history, instead of just like knowing like on your own personal faith. You know, at least that's
That's
how I
fair.
see it.
That's fair.
Yes.
I
So-
can disagree with me. That's my personal view of it.
No. I was gonna say you could probably just do a religion check, but add your wisdom modifier. Honestly.
There's
That's
also
true.
that.
But Till was looking for information on Henri's past, specifically the whole thing about being a hunter, capital H hunter.
And uses funky blood.
Was not able to get information because at every turn it was this is information that we're not allowed to tell you.
Literally, my one boon is give me all the information about this if I have not learned anything.
Well,
Yes,
more
the
specifically, they
archivist.
said this information was at a certain clearance level, which Till did not have.
Yes. So the archivist that Till went to the first time, essentially told Till that she, right?
No, he,
Those
I
are-
believe.
Till's pronouns?
Yes,
Till's pronouns.
Oh. I thought we were
Yes,
talking about the archivist.
they, them,
She-
or he, him, though.
What did I think? She. Okay. Told him that he essentially did not. Not only did he not have the clearance to be privy to the information, but it was also somewhat classified beyond that. So not only was it classified information, even if it wasn't classified, he lacked the clearance to access it in the first place. To
And
which
Till's
Tills
taking
was
that as
like,
a personal challenge.
to which Till said, "Fuck you! I'm gonna go and figure this shit out." Went all the way up to the Archmage and was like, "Hey,
I was trying to do the order of operations of bureaucracy because the thing is, also not only do I know the Archmage, which I don't like using, like I personally and Till does not like using their status of knowing people to do shit like that. But also somewhere along the line there's gonna be someone I could bribe. But no, I skipped to the person I couldn't bribe.
wonder why that was." Anyway, after that,
I'm going to personally bother every single Archmage. Not Archmage, Archivist.
Henry and Ember actually went to Amos to visit Henry's family. Ember met Henry's 3 kids, I believe. 3?
Yes, 3 kids.
3 kids and his wife, and also did something that you probably haven't done in a while, Ember, which was just go to Amos and, you saw Aorta Island and the Heart Gulf and visited the beaches in between the training sessions that you two had. And you got to sleep in a nice warm bed with a home cooked meal for the first time in a pretty long time, actually.
I also showed
And
some
felt-
Way of the House husband stuff too.
Yeah, she started getting house trained.
Yeah,
Ah,
Ember
yeah.
felt wildly out of place and all of that. And then we continued. We went back to Nova Ether to pick up Till. And from there, we're heading out to Ember and Till specifically are heading out to Marilune.
I think I tried to convince Addie, but the 30-minute session didn't let us have that RP moment.
Yeah, sorry about that. Speaking of Addie, you
Yes.
visited the Archmage and asked her and had a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, that's certainly one way to put it.
Is one way to put it. You had a very interesting conversation. So, let me just look at the calendar again because I have Swiss cheese brain.
Oh, mood.
Alright, so it is. You know what? I'm gonna stop using like day 4 and day 3. I'm just gonna use like Monday and Tuesday. We're just not gonna have Wednesday in this campaign. Sorry, Wednesday lovers.
Oh,
What did
damn,
Wednesday
no
do
hump
to
day.
you? And the allosexual, the allosexuals have to find a new day. I got there eventually.
So it's day 137 Thursday. Is it? Shit. It's day 138. It's Friday.
Just gotta erase what I just wrote.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
You're gonna forget that you got rid of Wednesday, and you're gonna count Wednesday in part of the weeks, and we're gonna go, Ike, no, you got rid of Wednesday.
I already did that. Just
It is
now,
Wednesday,
counting them.
my
Let's get rid of
dude.
Sunday.
No, Sunday's the Lord's Day. I don't
Fuck
mean
the
that.
Lord.
I am joking. I don't care about religion. It is day 138. That is a Saturday.
Hey, Pepper.
Oh my god.
And you all are basically in Nova Ether all at the same time. Henry and Ember, you're on your way back from Amos, picking up Hill, possibly Addie from Marilune. What is everyone doing? I would say it's about 11:30 noonish when the two of you get back to Nova Ether en route on horse. Addie, Till, I'm not sure where you guys are at. Maybe you're Addie, maybe you're at your house. Till, maybe you're at the castle.
I would not be in the castle. I'm staying with my friend. The less chance of running into someone I know.
Okay, so you're both at Addie's house, presumably.
Yep. Having kick-ass fun sleepover times.
As we arrive in Nova Ether, I think I send a message to the sending stone and just be like, we're back in town. We'll have to get on our way pretty quickly to get to Eclipse. Where should
I'll-
we meet you guys?
How long does Henri need until he can come with us to Mare Lune?
Oh, look at Henri.
He said he was going, right?
He said he'll try.
Kind of have some errands to run.
That's not suspicious at all, but
I mean,
that's none of my business.
To each their own. This is the time we get between assignments. Not everybody attends the festival. But Henri.
No, do not eat the trying to go to the chicken noodles.
She loves your chicken noodle.
It's so
Loves
funny.
the chicken.
And your cereal. That's the
It's the
funniest
milk.
thing.
Yeah.
The milk.
Like, father, if you can't have the milk, I will. And I'm like, no!
You can't have it either.
Specifically because it has chocolate cereal. No!
But
I would I would probably wait for Ember to put away the stone. Before Henry kind of takes a moment to, take in the city, and he just says, "I'm gonna be straight with you, kid. I'm not really the biggest fan of the holidays."
Alright, that's fair. I just ask because it'd be nice for you. It'd be nice to see you there, but
No, I totally
I'm going to
understand.
respect whatever decision you make.
I would honestly just put a damper and everything and make it more complicated than it has to be. Just not the biggest fan of the holidays, especially not this one.
Especially not this one. Did something happen on Mare Lune?
Yeah, something like that. It just I don't have the fondest of memories when it comes to the time of year when this comes around. Every 3 years, is it?
2 years.
So yeah, I know the kids and stuff tend to like it, but I tend to not take part in the festivities.
That's fair.
So I would rather just do my own thing until the holiday's over.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sure you and the others are gonna have a fun time doing it, but it's not really my thing.
I understand. Just consider it an open invitation. You don't have to take part in the festivities exactly.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I just wanted to shoot straight with you. I do have to run some errands though, but it's more me trying to avoid this thing.
I appreciate it. If you show up, you show up. Otherwise, we'll see you back here.
Yeah, I'll probably try to make it through the tail end of it.
All right.
It's mostly the beginning of it that I don't like.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go, I guess, pick up Till and Addie if she's coming, but
Cut to me bullying Addie into packing a bag, and I'm like, you're going. You're coming with us. You're coming with us.
No, I
And
don't like the holidays. Wait, hold on. Did Trailer Reed tell me about the thing yet? Like,
would have had to.
You're gonna have to DM
Yeah.
me.
I
I don't
think-
remember the thing.
I'm
yes.
pretty sure that happened while Ember was in
almost.
no, different thing.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to DM me. I do not remember the thing. There's a lot of things. Oh, that. Fuck. Not yet.
Okay, so I'll go. Okay, fine. I'll go for like the first half of the week. You know I don't like crowds.
And
And
you will cope.
you're awful.
You love me.
I throw like a sock at Till as I'm packing my bags.
I throw a book.
No, Till, what the fuck? I throw
I
the
like
book
books
back.
so much.
And I feel like this is going to progress in throwing larger, heavier,
No,
and
I
more
would never
blunt.
damage the books.
I mean, if you get Addie going, she might.
Yeah, Till will stop after that. They know how this will go. This will go. They know they don't have the time for that.
It's just like it's you know, like
It's happened before.
the sibling like slappy flaily arm hand thing that's like
Something my brother and I still do. You mean?
I feel like something like akin to that starts to happen, and then Ember shows up and we're like,
We both have bruises or some cuts. You okay? Yeah.
yeah,
Sure, see this.
I didn't hit you too hard, did I?
Look between
You're
the
about
two
as
of
strong
them.
as a limp noodle. No.
I'll have you know, these limp noodle arms have beat a man in the middle of a town square. Fuck
Yes.
you.
I am well aware of that.
And also knock several other heads together. Hello, Ember. Can I get you
was
some
there
for-
tea? How was your trip?
It was good. I'm not gonna ask.
Till's
Plausible
being
deniability.
obnoxious.
Sorry, what was that, Jean?
I was saying, oh, good, have plausible deniability.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the tea. Are you coming with us to Marilune, Eddie?
He is.
I am. Till has a way with words and books.
You could almost call me a bard. You know that I have a way with words?
There's a point.
I don't know. There were quite a few people who weren't quite as taken. I think you lost your touch.
Punch her. Punch them.
Where do you punch me?
Shoulder.
Ow!
Wink,
You're lucky we're in
noodle
my
arms.
kitchen. You're lucky we're in my kitchen. Anyways,
Mhm.
yes.
I'm just watching.
I am going. I don't know how long I'll last. Crowds are not my thing.
Oh, crowds aren't really my thing either. This is just important for me. With a new
Fair
platinum
enough.
piece, you know. If it helps, there's part of the festival involves sort of masks and trading, so it's a little anonymous.
Masks. Sure. It's been a while. Why not?
And hey, I'll probably also need to step out at some point, so step back at some point to cool off. So just I'll either
You
pull
all
you
and your
or you,
terrible
and you pull
social
me.
batteries. Weak.
Not everyone can be you and your 20 charisma, Till.
What are you quantifying my charisma with, Addie?
Okay, look, I was at the library the other day and there was like a bunch of kids playing some sort of role-playing game.
Oh my
It's really
God.
cute. I
Oh,
picked up the rule book, okay? It looks fun.
Oh,
I want to
I think
play.
I know. I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen it here and there when I was traveling around.
Drunkards and Dryads?
Yeah, I
Yes,
think that was
that's
what it was
the one.
called.
Oh my
5th
god.
edition.
No, I think they're up to 7th now. Or are they converting it all into like a one singular that's gonna ruin it, like add some really cool things, but
I have no idea.
So it's
When
the
I
Dryads
asked when I asked the children, they were like, "Ew, why do you want to know? You're old." And I'm like, "I'm only 22. What the fuck?" So to seem cool, I taught them some swears, and then they gave me the book.
We should organize a game night between us at some point.
Oh my god.
Drunkards and dryads. Ooh, that'll be very fun.
Another time.
Another time, yes. Perhaps after we're done saving the world from fucking weird magical god artifacts.
Yeah. I imagine it'll be hard to find the time for anything more than like a session or two.
Maybe once a week on a Saturday.
Yeah, once a week on a Saturday.
Like for us in character, it'd be more like once a month.
About 8 p.m.
Yeah,
That's
that
good
sounds about
time
right.
after dinner.
That sounds about right.
Guys,
We'll
I
meet up at
can't.
8. Say we're gonna start at 8:30, but actually start at 9.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, the festival.
Yep.
Yes, those things that people go to.
Have either of you been to a Marilune festival before?
Oh no, I wasn't allowed.
Oh,
I think I had just missed one.
it happens every 2
years
years.
ago. When I first arrived here in Nova Ether, I just missed one, and then I did not go the next time it came around. So this, I heard stories. I think this will be the first time I'm going. I've been to Eclipse before, but not during the festival.
Do you want me to tell you about it? So you at least know what to expect, both of you?
Yes. All I've heard is that it's very loud and a lot.
It's a lot. I don't know if it's very loud. It's a lot of moon stuff, obviously. There are moon cakes, which are really delicious. You'll really enjoy those. There's a lot
Never
of
say
wearing
for
of
food.
masquerade masks, which is like symbolic that everyone wears a mask, hiding stuff, secrets, illusions, all that. But it's also like truth. One of those dual two sides of the same coin thing. You will swap your mask. That is expected. A lot.
All right.
True.
What do you mean by the truth part? Like we tell an embarrassing secret, or like?
I don't think there's any.
Addie, roll a history, religion check.
Cool. I have like a +9 to that.
Can I roll one because I've also lived in the fucking country?
Okay.
Go
that's
ahead,
not
roll
bad.
a religion check. I said religion.
22.
Damn.
15.
Okay, Till, you kind of have a vague idea of what Ember means by, like truth and illusions, etc., etc. You remember seeing somewhere in a book that Saloon, she just doesn't like liars, and particularly people who are liars tend not to worship Saloon because there's just a lot of contention between her and people just being truthful, and she stuff like that you vaguely remember. You just pretty much connect the dots of Saloon likes truth, hates liars, truth. Addie, you know that Saloon is the goddess of insight, of illusions, and of course, going with illusions, truth. She is the goddess people that judges and prosecutors. Fuck. Dug my own grave right there. Yeah. Tend to follow or worship, helping them in the courts. If people are, clerics in particular, clerics and paladins who decide to pursue worship in her, they favor their zone of truth spells, and they will tell you without a doubt that they are more powerful and more potent than any other god's zone of truth or something like that.
Oh shit.
How do you spell judicial?
Judicial?
Yeah.
Judicial?
Hold on.
J-U-D?
J-U-D.
I-C-A-L?
Thank you.
Pretty sure that's how it's spelled.
Yep.
Notes, everybody.
What else did you want to know? What was the question again?
What Ember meant by like truth? That yeah.
There's not particularly a truthful aspect to Mare Lune. There's no, revealing secrets.
Yeah, a lot of it is symbolic. Really.
Man, I just thought of a really cool concept, and I'm like, damn, you know how good that would be?
Like character concept or world building concept?
World building concept.
Ooh, put it in.
Hear me out. What if everyone writes a secret on the inside of their mask and it gets just traded around?
Oh,
That's
Ooh,
good.
that's actually really cool.
I like
that is
that.
very good. What? How gravitas does it have to be? Does it have to? Can it be silly? Can it be?
The secrets range from person to person.
Oh.
They can be huge secrets, little secrets, secrets that aren't open secrets, closed secrets. Really just depends on who the mask, really.
Okay. I think I actually have a decent secret. Nah.
Also, are y'all making your masks or just
Oh,
buying?
I'm certainly making my mask.
Oh, I would.
We could. Okay. Yes. Craft time.
Yeah,
at the house.
This is part of the explanation of like we can also like make our masks on the road. I don't know,
Yeah,
because
no, we
it
can
is a
perfectly
long
do
way
that.
there. The other final thing that I need to tell you about the festival, one, it is dark there for the 2 weeks, completely dark. But they will hand you a platinum crescent to everyone who attends. You guys aren't saloon followers, so it's not a huge deal if you ever lose it or spend it. But generally, it's considered bad luck to lose the crescent, and that bad luck will follow you until the next Mare Lune. So I have mine, and I pull out mine, which is still on like a like leather strip around my neck. I still have mine from the last one.
Oh. I think I'll put it in like a bag. Cause mine in a bag.
Again,
Don't really
you
want
guys,
any.
you guys
bad luck.
aren't saloon followers, so I don't know if like whether or not you believe that is your choice.
I mean,
There's a
considering
limit
that
of how
we
much
saw,
I want to test a god, you know?
That's
yeah, considering that we saw Henry get smote just a little bit, you know.
yeah, well, that's fair.
I do believe in the gods, not Saloon in particular, but you know, when you see someone get smoked,
Oh, I believe in the gods. It's like they're there. It's just I have my gods, and Saloon's not one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all I meant. Is that like you have your gods, and what beliefs you follow. I tend to hang on to mine.
fair
That's all.
enough.
But yeah, we can make our masks on the road.
Yeah.
Which it is a long journey there, and we should head out as soon as
I mean,
possible.
we have horses, so.
We do. It's still a long journey. Also, quick question, DM.
Yes.
Is there any risk of running into the caravans at this time of year on the road to Eclipse?
Oh man, where are they right now? I put it somewhere because I was like, someone's gonna ask this question. Hold on. From me. Hold on. Well, there's only 29. I can go through them. Huh. Interesting.
I don't like that I don't like that sound.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I don't either.
Just some things that I'm reading through that I
Rediscovering old DM notes.
I am.
The hidden text.
Yeah, we can start on our way. So
Yeah.
just
But
to say that in character,
and I wouldn't mention anything about the caravans out loud. This is just Ember going through the caravan routes in her head and like, okay, what are the chances that we're gonna run into them? But yeah, I guess we say goodbye to Henri, and head out on our horses.
Yeah.
See, and it is the
day.
the dry season. Let me just do some quick rolls really quick.
Ooh, that's fun. Oh, I know that you included on the maps the the tri-season routes.
Yeah, I did include the trade routes on there. I know I wrote it somewhere. uh, okay. Oh, wrong book. Bear with me for just one sec. If y'all want to do some talking really quick, go.
So what are you guys thinking for your masks? If you have any specific ideas.
Oh. I'm not really
We're not allowed our first idea. No, we're not allowed to make a penis mask.
I think that would be frowned upon.
You will have saloons smite you.
You could carve a tiny little penis in like the corner of your
Oh, I
mask.
100%. I'm going to put one in the
Inside.
corner and on the inside. That's my secret.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Or just make something really like just phallic shaped. Really think about it.
It's a unicorn, guys.
Gotta give it like a very suggestive looking tuft of hair at the base of the horn, you know?
Yeah. I'm probably going to do something with boats.
Okay.
Perhaps, I don't know. Maybe a raven or a hawk. Maybe I'll just make a mask that looks like Ori. That might be what I do.
Yeah, that's those both sound great.
What
What are
do
you going to make
wanna
for yours?
I usually go for like a canine mask. Might try something new this year.
You should do the opposite and go for a cat.
You know, maybe I will.
No one will expect
Subverting
it.
expectations and all.
Fucking the stereotypes.
You know, maybe I will. It's when I was. It's sort of like a running thing with my mother and I when we would go, which is that I would carve the dog mask because when I was young, I really didn't have a whole lot of other ideas for what to do. So.
But now you have us. Creative geniuses.
You know?
Phallic roar extraordinaires, so.
Yeah.
Not sure genius would be the correct word, but sure.
Well, you two definitely seem more in tune with your artistic side than I am.
I have a lot of practice.
Yes, we definitely do have a bit more practice than most, I think. And I just like I glance at Till and I just like
just rolling their eyes like you don't fucking admit the crime.
I have not admitted to anything.
No, that was that was the subtext of the eye roll was them saying that. They're not saying that out loud.
I look for a minute like I'm gonna say something, and then I'm just like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on this one.
I think I'm pretty sure that when we did your session 0, they were over by Glass Village. So I'm gonna say they're coming. You probably just missed them getting back to Nova Ether from Amos. so they're probably in Ravenna.
Wait, hold on. They were going from Amos to Nova Ether?
No, they were in Glass Village when we did your session 0,
Right.
and they're in Ravenna now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you just missed them, like kind of barely.
There's just like yeah, I put that together and I'm just like, oh thank God.
Okay.
They would have heard you're a hero by now, so
Yep.
you're not gonna be
Yeah.
able to hide for long.
Trying not to think about that. The important part is that I don't run into them on the road.
Hee hee.
You want me
That'd
to
be
kill
terrible,
that
right?
guy for you?
What, out of curiosity, Emma, would it be like a faux pas to bring a mask back with you? Is that what is done with the masks?
So they're
I mean,
usually
don't we trade them? So
yeah, they're usually
Well,
passed
yes.
around from hand to hand. There's no
I-
effort to reclaim your original mask. I don't think it would be too out of the ordinary to take a mask that you particularly like back home with you.
it also kind of would out the secret that you write on it, right? Like if you try to get it back, then people would know that it's yours, no matter how many
No,
hands
I
you
was
have.
exactly.
I was asking after the festival is done. You know, you have a pig mask in your hand that you didn't make, and you're just like, you know what? Oh, I really like the craftsmanship. I'm gonna take it home and frame it on my wall or fucking whatever.
Yeah, I mean, some people keep them as souvenirs for past festivals that they attend. You know, tourists who don't go to very often take theirs with them.
Maybe I'll do that. I'm not sure.
Hold on, I need to bookmark this page, and I
I
just
have
came up with a
access to that
great
spell.
idea. It's gonna be so funny, like later down the road.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm so excited now.
Oh boy.
Oh, I do. Okay, I'll have to take that spell next time. No, because you just gave me the knowledge that these masks have people's secrets on them, and next time I take a level, I can change spells, and I can just get legend lore.
Oh.
What's legend lore do again?
You reveal it's the let me get the history of this person, place, or thing.
Shit, Henry can do that.
Yeah. Name
I
or
think
describe
it's
a person. Oh, name or describe a person, place, or object. You don't even need to have it.
You can
you
describe
know, I think
Henri.
it's.
Ha!
I think though with
I need to
Henry's
level
thing,
up, though.
it's specifically he has to be touching the object. With legend lore, it could be a person or a place, and of course a thing.
Yeah.
So it's not
Interesting.
limited.
Yeah, it's the name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. Current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known.
Yep.
Oh, if the thing you name isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on, that
Sick.
changes the implications for Blossom.
Sick.
Hold on a second.
Whoops.
Interesting. I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket. Anyway, we're just gonna
No,
do
I
some...
can't do it to Henry. He's not legendary.
We don't know that.
Oh, you fucking know it. That's
Wait, do we
boring.
run into Mavis on the road?
yeah.
Can we take Mavis to fucking... I want to take Mavis
No,
to...
no, you do not see Mavis on the road.
I want to take Mavis to... Okay, could we have Sending Stone Mavis being like, hey, we're going to this if you want to come.
If you
You know,
find
you're
time
on
off
big-
from your
What the
Your
fuck
big
is
important
playing?
holy war against the
Hold on.
evildoers.
What the fuck is playing on Pro?
I don't know.
Yeah, because you went off to the front against, like, beasts or whatever, right? Like, that's where you got sent?
No, Mavis got sent to the border of Sihonovan and the Six Blinds, the war there.
Oh, we are going in the wrong direction.
Yep.
Anyway, so let me do some really quick rules. That if anyone wants to change the song, be my guess.
Yeah, what is this fucking, like,
I
indie
don't-
sad boy movie music?
I
No.
didn't get it. Huh?
Oh, come on. I'm re-rolling that one.
What in the sad boy
Hold
indie
on.
music?
I'll get this. Hold on.
We know Henry's sad, but damn.
There we go. Let's loop that. Yeah, thank you for putting repeat on.
There we go.
Okay, so as you as you all depart from Nova Ether, temperature is mild, very mild for the season. They're coming out of Nova Ether. There is some light wind, nothing too unusual. And there's also some spattering rain showers, which isn't too unusual for the dry season, but it's not the heavy rainfall that would indicate the rainy season, obviously. And on horseback, talking about the type of masks you guys are going to be wearing, Ember explaining the festivities of Mare Lunae. There's a lot of people on this high road. Yes, you take the high road out of Nova Ether, and you kind of follow the roads. But Ember, I have a question for you.
Yup.
So, as you may know, the road to Eclipse does go through Viliami Grove. As a member of the caravans, you do know your way around the wilderness of Sihonovan pretty easily. So you could not go through Viliami Grove and follow the wet season routes, or you go through Little Light and go through the Animantian Mountains, the Wayside Inn. Which way do you want to go?
So what is technically fastest?
Fastest is definitely either the wet season trade routes that the merchants take, or the way through the mountains behind Little Light.
Okay. I would turn to the other two and be like, so you should be clear that there are two main paths to take, which is to go up through the mountains or down through Viliami Grove. I can lead you through down the wet season route, which is the shortest path from point A to B, but it is not like a standard traveled road. I'm going to tell you this, Viliami Grove is... I don't want to go back there, is the short answer.
Okay.
All right. Then we go the other
shorter
way.
one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I can lead us down the wet season route. If you'd rather take the established road, that's fine too.
No.
No,
Venture.
let's take the other one.
Venture.
DM, have I gone, like, when I was on a job, have I traveled the wet season roads? Like, am I familiar at all with the route Ember's describing? Woof.
Say no, just because you've never been on the caravans.
Okay, they're specifically caravan routes. Okay.
Yeah, they're specifically caravan routes. I would say with the information that you know and you get through the guild and everything like that, you would know of them. But beyond that, you just know that the caravans, the leaders of the caravans are very conscientious about how much road they're taking up all at one time. So they tend not to go the high road if they can help it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take us down the wet season route then.
Okie dokie. Y'all are level 11. I'm not going to make you roll for that because you know it very, very well.
So like a good decade traveling that route.
Exactly. So, this is the road a little less traveled by, but there are still quite a few people who travel it. Ember, I would say sometimes you recognize people, sometimes you don't, and it's from before everything happened with everything that happened in Viliami Grove before that happened. You catch a face there, a glimpse of a face here, but most of the time it's people that you guys don't know at all.
Thank God.
If any of the people that I recognize are people that would know of the caravan's reputation for me, I studiously turn my face away anytime we walk past them.
Fair enough.
It's just one of those and I don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see.
And if someone starts looking a little too close, I start doing my bard major distraction. Look at me! Look at me! I need to be the center of your attention.
Yes. So don't run into anything too crazy on the first leg of your journey. And with the horses, it's actually pretty easy to speed through this, but okay.
I don't like that butt.
I do have tiny hut. Just as an FYI.
That's good.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Sorry, I just rolled some dice. So, passing through the wet season trade routes for the merchants on your way to the Wayside Inn, and more importantly, Marilyn in Eclipse. You pass by kind of like this small copse of trees, and did I pronounce that right?
Yep, I believe it's cops.
Okay. The small copse of trees. It's little more than like a small woods, and as you all are walking your horses through it, remember you hear it first, and it doesn't immediately shout danger to you, so your senses aren't already on the keep. I mean, you're not prepared for a battle because your brain isn't registering it as.
I'm not ready for a battle.
As a threat. Your brain isn't registering as a threat, but leading Till and Addie, you slow your horse and hold out a hand for them to stop. And as you do, out of the woods, steps a herd of elk. And they're not giant elk or anything like that. They're just regular elk, and they kind of give your group of three just a mild passing glance before they move on, and it's a pretty big herd. And with that, you also move on.
Was there anything off about the elks? Like, were they moving out of the trees because something scared them out of there?
Oh no, they were just walking past.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll just
Passing through.
Yeah, pause, let them walk past. I know better than to like interrupt a herd of elk. And then continue on.
You guys make pretty good progress throughout the day. Talking, joking, laughing, coaxing each other to say, coaxing each other into like conversations. Sometimes just even writing in silence, letting the sounds of the more grassy plains land of Sihonovan just roll over you all as the wind sometimes picks up and down coming off the Animantian mountains, and you all can smell the clean air and the grass, and of course your horse is under you. Before long, it does get kind of dark, and you all can bed down for the night.
I will ritually cast Addie's tiny hut. That way it's comfortable for us.
It's a regular tiny hut, right?
I named it Addie's tiny hut. It's just normal tiny hut.
Okay.
Because I love it.
Do we want to keep watch on the road there?
We should, just in case.
Yeah.
I could take first watch.
All right, I can take the second watch.
I'll do the last one then.
Thank you both for coming with me. I don't know if I said that already.
And thank you for inviting us. It's
clearly important to you, so thank you for putting up with us and our shenanigans.
Yes.
I'm not putting up with you all. Despite my attitude, I do enjoy it.
Correction, putting up with our shenanigans with something that you clearly is important to you.
Again, I enjoy I enjoy it. It's entertaining. If nothing else, I just am not used to traveling with energetic people such as yourselves. I have been traveling alone for the last several years, so
Sounds boring.
yeah. You know, when you're exiled from the people you have traveled with, it gets pretty lonely.
Do you mind if I ask why you decided to continue to travel instead of settling somewhere?
I'm looking for information on something, and I can't do that if I stay in one place.
What are you looking for information on?
Um, you
Patty has
know,
the entire library in their house, so
you know, I don't really know. Something strange happened, and I haven't been able to figure out what it was exactly. Um, I encountered something that shouldn't have existed in the grove, and
like,
a river that shouldn't have been there, and a creature I've never seen before and haven't seen since.
what did the creature look like?
Yes, can you, if you're all right with describing it?
I don't care if you're not like. It's one of those things. If it's like, if we can help you because we both know knowledge and stuff. So
Yeah.
If anything, the guild might need to hear of this.
Well, again, I haven't heard anything about it since, and I haven't seen it since. But it was. So take a goat and make it very wrong.
What?
Too long of a neck. It stands on its back feet.
oh, man,
Has canines or has sharp teeth, if I remember correctly. Like a creature of
the-
nightmares pretending to be a goat.
what the
Ugh.
fuck? Okay, I'm gonna try to draw it out.
Yeah,
Essentially, I'm just making a satyr that is fucking broken.
I'm writing out a description too, and if Ember is like, yeah, that looks pretty accurate, I'm
trying to draw out a satyr that looks very, very wrong.
And if you'll allow me to, I like point out like no, make that longer, or no, make that or like
Longer?
yes, like that, or make the neck
Oh.
longer, make the limbs like
the neck's already like 3 feet long. What the fuck?
yeah, like give the limbs like three joints.
Then for my own, to make us laugh, I draw a very tiny dick on him. Everything else is long, so therefore he must be compensating for his small ass dick.
And of course, like correct me at any point, Sedge.
Nope, this is good. I'm loving it.
Could I have that drawing till Ember, do you mind if I pass along this description back to my guild?
Yeah, if somebody's your I mean, I've spoken to your guild master about this. I should note.
Wait, you know Cecilia?
Yeah, I've spoken to your guild master about this sort of thing.
Interject for a moment.
What's up?
All three of you know who Cecilia is.
Oh.
Yeah. And I do?
Yeah, she is the only
I
known
love her.
changeling. Yeah.
You know of her. I know her. It's one of those like, okay, so I shouldn't say that I know her. Like, I'm not good friends with her, but I did seek her out for information on this exact thing.
Okay.
Didn't really
alright.
have much for me.
Ah.
Nobody really has much for me other than the river that I saw doesn't exist in the grove.
Hey, can I roll like a history check of like myths and legends and shit of like whatever this weird of just like the area of the grove or something, just based on, because I've heard, I would have heard similar. No, Pepper, no, don't yell at me. Like obviously living in Port Town, I would have heard goat horror story stuff, but did I just ever hear anything folktale history wise, like traveling people through Port Town?
Go ahead and make that roll.
And then I sent you a. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
22. 22.
So you want to know about this fucked up goat?
I want to know about the goat man.
Yes.
I'm gonna stand on his
Goat
bridge
man.
and pawn him.
Yes.
We're on your bridge, good man.
You can say with 100% certainty, with 100% absolutism, you know this deep in your heart. You have no idea what the fuck Ember is talking about.
Okay. Have I heard other people talk about it at some point? Or similar things? Obviously, Goat Man might be special, but like, I live in a port town. Have I heard other weird drunk, like, stories from drunk people at a bar that's like of the similar what the fuckism?
Well, here's the thing. With that 22, you have heard many, many stories about Viliami Grove, is the thing. A lot of
Okay.
stories, and they do sound not similar to Ember's. There's never been mention of a river or a fucked up goat or anything like that. But, you know, you know of Viliami Grove as the place that people go when they go missing. That as the place that people go missing in, and they're never seen again, really.
Wouldn't it be funky if that just went to like the Feywild or something?
It would be funky.
You hear you would hear you hear about, you know, like things that don't make sense, but nothing ever concrete and nothing that can be ever proven twice. It seems like whoever visits the grove and sees these strange apparitions, these strange things going on, it's never the same story twice.
Okay, so it's one thing fucking with a bunch of people.
Maybe.
That's what Till reaches and Till shares all of this with like what they know. They're like, so my hypothesis would be that it seems like obviously it would be a bunch of different things, and then people are just unlucky and not seen it twice. It feels like it's just one person that's like targeting one entity or creature that's just like taking on a form.
I wish I knew. I got lucky. Somebody helped me away from the goat thing.
That's good. I'm
Who?
glad.
I don't know. It was another shifter. I haven't seen since, and as far as I'm aware, I'm the only shifter in Sihonovan.
Did you get their name?
Nope. We were a little busy running away from the fucked up
What
goat.
did they look like?
I didn't get much of their face. I know they were cat-like.
If you want to roll a history check, I can give you a quick description.
Yeah. And they also disappeared shortly after the events. That's actually a 17.
Ooh. Yeah, you just kind of vaguely remember, you know, like a maybe a round nose, but pointed ears, clawed-tipped hands, you know, the flash of protruding canines. They were taller than you. You definitely remember that. I need to check my notes. Shit. Were they taller than you?
Everyone's taller than Ember.
How tall is Ember?
Humber's pretty actually tall. I put her as 5'9".
They were shorter than you. Never mind.
Okay.
Could I like, I don't know, hit like history or something of like what kind of creatures can consume fear or confusion that could possibly fall into the shape-changing category?
You absolutely can, but you will also have to give your DM a moment to look up monsters that can also do that.
Okay, sorry.
That's all I remember of them. It was, I think, darker, raining. We were running from the strange fucked up goat, and then when we got to the safety of the path, they were gone.
Oh, possibly a malevolent, not a malevolent, but like a protective malevolent. Malevolent's not bad, it's malicious is bad.
No, malevolent is also bad.
Oh, shit.
Benevolent.
Benevolent.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Whatever.
God.
thought that too.
Give a
I
shit.
haven't heard anything else about another shifter in Sihonovan. And if I have, they don't match the description.
Hmm.
Maybe Mavis knows them.
That's a.
I don't think Mavis. Well, I don't think.
She might. I don't know if it'd be in a fantastic context, but she might.
It's a context.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Thank you for
Did
the
I skip
kisses,
the page?
baby.
Oh, I did skip the page.
All this to
no,
say is, if you ever travel through Viliami Grove, do not
Don't.
step off the path.
Right. Have I gone to Viliami Grove, God? Or like taken
yes.
a bounty? Okay.
Yes, you've definitely
I'm-
taken a bounty in like Emermont City or something like that. Something that's put you, and you've gone to Morgana, and you have to get to Morgana by going through the Wayside Inn, by going through Viliami Grove. So you've definitely been there.
Okay. And I have not seen weird shit.
Nah.
Nah, okay.
As far as you know, no.
Alright. I seem to have gotten very lucky then. I did pass through there for a few jobs, but I think I'm okay not seeing your weird fucked up goat man monster thingy.
Yeah, I would like to forget it.
There's a spell for that.
One I don't have as a bard.
I almost took it. I
I should have taken it.
but
I gotta take. I didn't know Till's personality in this world when I was taking spells originally. So, alas.
Ah, shit.
no, wait, I do have it.
Oh my
Incredible.
god.
I do in fact have it.
Maybe not until after we help Ember figure
Yeah,
out.
no.
It'll be a
I'd
little
say-
hard
I'd
to
say it
figure out
was-
information about something you
Yeah.
don't remember.
No, I think Addie opens her mouth like Ember's like, yeah, I wish I could forget. Addie opens her mouth, thinks of the like intelligence wisdom combo kicks in and then closes it.
Yeah, I say I want to forget it. I mean, after everything is settled.
Oh, hi, baby.
That was a weird time traveling to the Grove that day.
I bet that sounds awful.
But that's why I continue traveling after, is that I intend to figure out what the hell happened.
What were you
Someone
doing
you know
in the
go
Grove?
missing.
Yeah, what were you doing in the Grove for the first place?
I was traveling with the caravan,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, people went missing. And they've been missing ever
Hmm.
since.
DM, have we gotten like bounties? Not to like find the missing people, like, hey, notice, please help us find person from caravan.
I'm also okay if anyone wants to roll insight on me.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
roll.
do that. I'll do that.
No, I got a 9 because I only have a bard. I only have a +3 in my insight. Still cannot cold read people
Okay.
in terms of mechanically, but can I cold read people? Kinda.
17.
I'm leaving out a lot of details. That is an extremely vague way of putting it.
And
Extremely so.
one of those. It's not really the time to bother. I got my face punched in last time I pressed for information. So
I'm gonna send you a DM really quick, Ember.
Okay.
what is Mavis and Henri doing? Is Mavis torturing Henri as this moment, as we're having this nice, not really nice, but like
Relatively
bonding
nice.
moment?
Henry's not here.
I didn't know if Mavis popped back up into Henri's life on this downtime to cause problems.
Oh, I thought Mavis was you guys.
No.
Nope.
Oh, Mavis still hasn't popped up. Yeah, I don't know where Mavis is.
It's about to fucking haunt your life.
No clip T-pose into like wherever you are.
Whatever you're doing for your errands.
Henry.
Oh hell no! Back to the back rooms with you.
You can't get rid of me forever. Your cooking is awful.
Oh yeah, we never did decide on an exact time for it, did we?
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Fu-
Oh,
I was actually right. I think.
I think I was answering the other question.
Oh, where were you?
So Maleki disappeared around 5 years ago.
Okay.
How old was Ember when it happened? Let's do it that way.
This would have been Ember joined the caravan around 10, somewhere between 10 and 11, maybe 12 at the oldest. She would have been, I think, like 18 or 19 when it happened, and she's like 22 or 23 now.
Okay, so around so we're still right around 5 years. Okay.
Yeah, like 4-ish.
Uh-oh.
Addie and Till, roll me a history check.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
23.
Uh, 29.
Okay.
I got a natural 20.
Okay. So, Ember, I'm about to end your whole career.
Do it.
So you guys would have known exactly what Ember's talking about, actually. It was the talk of Sihonovan for months on end, actually. And it was talked about in every single city from Greycrest to Eclipse and every single one in between. And it is about how in Viliami Grove, at least a good chunk of the caravan people went missing. The caravan merchants went missing. Babies, adults, children, elders, they're just gone. They were just gone. One night without a trace. It was during the rainy season about 3 or 4 years ago. At least 5, I'm gonna say.
No more than 5 years ago.
Yeah, no more than 5 years ago. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. Thank you. And Till, you would have heard it, from like everyone in Port Town wouldn't stop talking about it, basically.
Probably heard only bits and pieces of it, especially because, yeah, sure, I got over 20, but that was Till being 20, which is funny. They would have been just on house arrest the year after their house arrest.
You're right. So you heard bits and
Heard
pieces.
enough to know what's happening, but like nothing to the level that I know Addie's about to know.
Addie, being in the guild with a bunch of gossips, you know absolutely everything, except for like you know the night it happened, when it happened. You know almost everything except for the person who was convicted of the crime of making them disappear. You never heard that because it wasn't in any official news outlets. There were just baseless rumors and conjecture. Marjorie and Lilith, they could have sworn up and down that this one thing happened, but Cecilia and Tybalt were very quick to say, no, it was something else. Or someone else. So, you actually know, like, much everything Ember's talking about, and you kind of didn't realize what she was talking about until that moment when she says, like,
Caravan members disappeared.
Yeah, you didn't realize what she was talking about until you heard the phrase caravan members disappearing, because especially in Nova Ether, was everywhere. No one would stop talking about it for months, it seemed like, and it was only until something new happened in the city, which doesn't very often happen, that people even forgot or seemed to forget about what had happened that night.
Oh. Oh, Ember, I'm so sorry.
Well, it happened. Two of the caravan leaders disappeared that night.
I see. I need to check something.
I forgot that rumors spread quickly.
It was all anyone in the guild could really talk about for quite a while. Especially Marjorie and Lilith.
Well, good to know.
What were
Read the hit
Marjorie?
list.
What was that?
It was a joke. Ignore me. I was making a stupid joke. Saying Ember taking note of hit list.
Who to kill to make sure it doesn't spread further.
What were Lilith and Marjorie saying? Like, they were saying, "Oh, we know who done it."
It was mostly just conjecture from the both of them, just the regular shit talking that Addie is very used to.
Okay.
But they were actually really, really, really hoping that the caravan members knew who did it, so they could be put a bounty out, so the two of them can go and like catch and presumably kill whoever did it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense why Tybalt and Cecilia would be like, "Hey, no, cut that shit out," so that they didn't wind themselves up into a tizzy.
I should be clear that a lot of the reason why I'm still traveling around Sihonovan, despite being exiled from the caravans, is that the caravans kind of operate outside of the law of the kingdom. So, yeah. I can't go to Rivenala. How about that?
Alright, good to know. No, I did consider joining them, once upon a time, but...
Actually.
Genuinely, like, if you want to do it, it's nice traveling on the road with all those people.
Can't.
I've settled quite nicely into my role as a bounty hunter.
That's fair. If you do find yourself, at least for a leg of their journey, wanting to go with them, they are good people.
Oh yes, I've
don't doubt
honestly wanted to for quite some time now, but none of my jobs ever take me that close. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Thought about it, and then it would be too much trouble, so we did it.
That's fair. Sorry to bring the mood down tonight.
Fine,
No,
I start a
don't
she
worry
shanty
about
to ignore our problems.
Absolutely. Let's sea shanty it away.
It was
The
like she shantying away from their own things that they talked about. Like, nope, she shanty.
The temptation for Addie to like just sing horrendously off key to piss off Till is very strong. She has a +6 to performance, weirdly enough.
Just means she can do it badly on purpose.
Yes!
Hey, Mr. Nobody and the Nobodies 2.0? Huh?
Yeah!
They'll murder you if you sing badly on purpose because they have
Bringing a band back together.
have perfect pitch, so they're just like. Mm.
I think there'd be like a few notes, but like other than that, Addie would.
If you went more than a few notes, I would be psychic blazing you.
But yeah, do y'all want to? You were taking watch.
Yeah, we were doing that.
Yeah, Add if you. I was saying that this was like before y'all bed down for the night, and Add if you want to take your first watch, you can go ahead and do so.
Sure. Natural 20 for 22. What the fuck, dice? Dice.
Yeah. Tiny hut technically is like you can't leave the hut, so you can't technically watch outside. But there's like opaque walls. But I mean,
But you can see
translucent
out.
walls. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's the way the
yeah,
you
we
can-
can see
you-
out, but people
a
cannot.
one-way
see.
mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to ignore that because I don't care, and it's my game, and I get to do what I want. You can exit Tiny Hut if you want to.
Hmm.
Only
if
just
you
for
wanna-
like a short, like a round, a few, like
Yeah.
a few, like a 10 minutes, or it collapses or something.
Yeah. If you spend more than like 10 minutes outside of Tiny Hut, then it like dissipates. You have to redo it, but like
enough time to
immediately
go
leave.
to the bathroom.
Yes, that's just exactly what I was gonna say. You have enough time to go to the bathroom, but just
Nice.
don't, draw it out or
You can
whatever.
tell that Tiny Hut was made by men because they could just stick their dick out.
But you're on your watch, and you step out of the tiny hut for just a moment to do a quick, patrol around the diameter. When you hear a voice, and it goes, "Hey, what that shifter said's pretty fucked up, huh?"
Excuse me.
Yes, well, it was the talk of the entirety of Sihonovan for several months.
Yeah, that was. I'm just saying, kind of fucked up. You don't think that's fucked up? Wow.
Of course, I think it's fucked up.
Ooh, what if she did it? Did you ever think about that? That'd be crazy.
Yes, because
I-
one
imagine-
person can make a portion of the entire caravan disappear.
It was like
that's
75 people, something like
That's
that.
still a lot of people
No, that was the DM talking. It was like
Oh.
75 people. I
that
think.
disappeared.
Yeah, it was either 75 or 50. I know it was like a multiple of like 5.
Okay,
It was a shocking amount of people.
75.
Yes.
Okay, I am marking that down. Yes, because one person can drag 50 to 75 people into the woods and do gods know what. Shroud, what the fuck?
It wouldn't be crazy if you were just like hanging out with like a murderer or something the entire time. Like, damn.
I mean, they're hanging out with me. I've murdered plenty of people. If anything, I'd be in good company. I roll my eyes to continue doing my watch. Do you even know anything about that weird fucked up goat man? I know you were watching. I could feel you leaning over my shoulder.
No, I don't know anything about fucked up goats. And goats are good eating. That you would know.
Yeah, I was going to ask, are you just like going out and butchering goats and just eating them? Like, are you the goat man, Shroud?
No. No.
Well,
Be stupid.
Well, I have to ask, you don't tell me anything about yourself.
Nope.
We've only
Got-
been attached to the hip since I was 2 years old.
Got direct orders from the boss man to be as
who's
vague
the
as
boss
possible.
man? Yes, the boss man.
Yep, the boss man. We have gone over this many a times. The boss man.
Yes.
Anyway,
are you just going to
finish your
Yeah.
watch. It'd be real awkward if they woke up and then they heard you talking to yourself like a weirdo.
finish your watch? Go fuck yourself.
Anyway, other than that, your watch passes uneventfully, and you can wake up Ember for her watch.
Hello, yes.
Hello. It was very quiet.
Good.
Just an annoying bug around my
Am I the
face
bug?
entire time.
Am I the bug? Am I the bug? Or you don't hear this. You don't hear this at
I
all.
know, I know. I should ask, although I assume you probably can guess. Please don't tell anyone.
You have my solemn word.
Thank you.
Not a soul will know.
Thank you.
And I'll awkwardly like pat Ember's shoulder, like do like one pat, but like a borp. But I'm like, "Nah, I've already committed. I gotta follow through. And I do like 2 more pats, and I just like turn around and I lay down. And I'm just like,
It's one of those like, and I just give like an awkward thumbs up.
We really are the worst. It's amazing.
So-
Cries in charisma.
No, Addie has 15 charisma.
Cries in charisma.
She's not masking around Ember and Till. That's it.
Incredible.
But Ember, you can go ahead and make your perception check as you take your watch.
All right. I rolled a 9 for 21. 22.
God damn, that's high. You can hear like crickets chirping like 2 miles away, basically. Uh, they're hold on, actually. Aw. Yeah, your watch passes uneventfully. The most that you get is like some
Oh, the
raccoons.
DM is telling them no.
What? The most that you get are some raccoons that come up to the tiny hut and like start like pawing at like the walls and everything like that. And you can you growl?
Probably yes.
You do like a little like warning growl and they at them and they like scurry off.
I very rarely growl, at least not in polite company. Yeah, just.
Raccoons aren't polite company, we know this.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, your watch passes uneventfully unless you want to do something.
Not anything in particular. I am spending a lot of the watch, kind of just thinking over, kind of reliving what happened and just going over it in my head. You know, it's
like
been
the 200th time.
yeah, just re-examining it for anything, looking at the picture that was drawn, and just pretty deep in thought, minus the raccoons.
Okay. Yeah, you go over your memories of that night once again, and just like every other time, you can't recall. I should have said this earlier. With that 17, you do know that they kind of had like pale. Did I say pale? They had like kind of like pale hair, golden hair. That's about it. It was pretty cut short. And not much else you can really remember about them.
Mhm.
You remember the rain and the goats and the not goats and crashing through the grove until you landed in what you landed in,
Mhm.
and you're finding you as they did, and then just the fallout, everything that happened afterwards.
Yup.
Other than that, your watch passes uneventfully.
And I go to wake up, Till.
I wake up.
There's some raccoons, just as a
waking up.
warning. Tried to scare them off, but they can't get in anyways.
Just smite them.
Smite some raccoons? What did they do to you?
Just
Yeah, no, that's actually fair.
And it's not like they died for you or nothing.
well, they're about to.
fucking Alex. What do we care?
Anyway, go ahead and roll me that perception check as you take your watch.
Oh, do you roll with disadvantage if you don't have dark vision?
Does Addie has dark vision? Does Ember have
Yes.
dark vision?
Yes, absolutely, I do.
Till you're.
Well, I can't.
Do they
I
have
can't-
dark vision?
No.
No. Oh, they don't. Yeah.
I roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
$11.
Ooh. You Oh, okay. It's lame. Sorry, I just rolled some dice.
Dice
Are
really are
co-
just telling you no.
Yeah, the dice are just like, no, nothing's happening tonight, and I'm like, okay, raccoons it is.
Make something happen.
You are poring over the story that Ember told you guys just earlier in the day. Everything that happened, you're piecing together. You're trying to piece all the parts together, but you're still coming up with a blank, and you're just kind of focused on it, and you don't even realize that you're not really paying attention to anything outside the hut. But your watch passes uneventfully.
Yeah, sounds about right. Cool.
Yes, and then it is. Holy shit! Oh my god! What the fuck is that?
Oh, the second thing, it's called a bodak.
Jesus Christ!
Bodak Horseman?
I'm about to put that in the game. Y'all want to fight some Bodaks really quick?
No.
And it's morning, and break camp. Put out the fire. Addie, you take down Tiny Hut, and everyone gets their stretches in, their morning exercises in, their tea, their coffee, their rations, their food, everything that usually comes at breaking camp, and you set out for
Do not mind me in the pictures I am posting.
I have to stop looking at them actually because I'm losing my train of thought. The DM gets distracted easily.
I've got one
You get
more.
to see
and
what
then that's it.
Henri has been doing the past with this fucking chores.
Yeah.
What's Henri doing?
Yeah.
Because this whole session for the past hour and a bit has just been us, and I wanna.
Oh, don't
That's
worry
not
about
worry.
me. I'm
Yeah,
actually,
y'all don't gotta worry about him right now.
I'm actually working on something for my new job, so that's why I'm kind of taking a step back. But I still wanted to be here, so
Yeah, Justin and I talked about it. It's fine.
Okay, okay.
I'm listening. Don't worry. I'm working on some stuff on the side. I still
Okay.
wanted to be here though, so.
That makes sense. I was just like, I don't want to just fuck up
No, I'm
the
having a
session.
fun time hearing you guys.
Okay, okay.
I'm just writing my stuff.
So it's about you guys wake up like 6-ish in the morning, and by let's say 9 o'clock, it's about 3 hours on the road. Ember and Addie, you see a familiar waft of smoke just above a crest of the hill, and urging your horses along, excited by the prospect of what you're going to see, you kind of hurry your horses along. I know I just said that. You hurry your horses along and crest the hill, and right there, several yards ahead of you, is the Wayside Inn. And Addie, Ember, you know, I would say you know them a little bit better than you might know than Addie does. I mean to say. You know that the Wayside Inn is run by the Sharpscale family, Urshus and his wife Iori, their 3 daughters, and then their oldest daughter's husband and their 3 kids, and then their middle child has her own husband. Very big family.
Nice.
Um,
Be nice to have at least some warm breakfast.
Yeah, it's been some time since I've been here last.
Till, you're going to love this place. Have you been yet?
Oh, I've not been out in this direction.
The sharp scales are the best. They're immaculate. Love this place.
Okay.
yes, and actually, as you come up to the top of the hill as well, at this point there are a lot more travelers coming to the Wayside Inn, and it looks appropriately packed for the holiday that is coming around. You even see a few people scattered about the entire property with tents and campfires going, as you assume that they weren't able to snag a proper room for the night, or even that they just went to stay out under the stars, as sometimes it goes. There is the adjacent stable. So the Wayside Inn is a three-story house, three-story manor house built by Urshus's great grandfather, and has it's kind of like it's made of it's a combination of brick and wood, dark brick and wood, fired by the grandfather himself, and occasionally they do have like a kiln area where they will get clay imported in and make their own bricks and then fire them themselves using their dragon fire. Hold
I
on.
love them.
And you can see a lot of people coming in and out, and you see that one of hold on, because there are like 6 dragonborns who don't have a name in this fucking thing.
I'm looking at the tents like, ooh, okay, ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Hold on. I like that one. Save that one. Thank you, fantasy name generators.
I love that you can save names now in Fantasy Name Generator.
It's
really
so
cool.
useful.
If you click
Yes.
a name, if you click one of the names, it'll store it like under the generator. It's great.
Oh, hell yeah.
What?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Alright, so there is Urshus, Yori, Vi. I don't remember if I gave the youngest dragonborn a name. But if I'll be damned if she doesn't have a name now. For putting up with your DM, who forgot that they didn't give like all these dragonborns names.
We're not gonna like meet all of them, probably.
You probably will. Honestly,
Oh god, we're
You
not
might-
gonna be able to remember any other names.
it's fine. So I just have to write them down because it's going to come up again, because y'all are probably going to be out this way again sometime.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually see their oldest. Actually gave them the same name. You can see their oldest, Lasai. Laysai.
Decide.
Stop. Lasaya. There we go. Her name's gonna be Lasaya. You can see Lasaya hurriedly checking in, taking horses and other mounts from people and putting them into the stables, handing them off to her oldest child, Ralzex. And as you come down, you can see that she looks over at you all and double takes as she sees you, Ember, and then you, Addie, and she says, "Oh, Ember, hello.
Hey.
Stopping by for Mère Lunet?
Yeah. I know actually hasn't been all that long since I was last here, but Marilune calls.
No, yeah, of course. We kind of expected you. Here. These are your friends. Oh, by the way, congrats on the championing.
Oh, thank you. Right.
I'm assuming these are your fellow champions.
Yeah. Champions and friends. Till and Addie.
Addie, I believe I remember you.
Stopped in here a few months ago.
Yes, and Till, nice to meet you. Here, let me
It's a
get
pleasure
your
to
horses.
meet you.
Yeah,
Here, let me get your horses. Rosex, here, come here. And
pass off my horse to her.
one of her kids, Rosex, comes over, takes all three of your horses, and Lasaya, she says, we have a room set aside for you, by the way.
Oh,
That's so kind.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Yes, Mom would not stop going on and on about it. You know how she is. She's like, we have to make sure that Ember has a room. She's going to be coming by from Mary Lunet, and she just rambles on as she does.
Oh, I'll have to find a way to repay your mom. That's so kind.
Oh no, don't worry about repaying. You always do this. Don't worry about repaying.
Look at all these people here who could have taken. Let me find some way.
Well, Tavai, she never says no to help in the kitchens and waiting.
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay. Here. Go in. Say hi to everybody. We've been expecting you. Really, we knew that you'd be stopping by for Mary Lunet, or at least hoping you would. So everyone's just gonna be ecstatic to see you, and it's also nice to see you, Addie. You're a champion now, so no more bounties?
No, still doing bounties, just saving the world in the interim. Gotta keep busy somehow.
Yes.
Is it okay if they stay with me in the room?
Yes, of course. We can put another bed in there for you. We only got the one. We can put two more beds or like a cot. Or something like that
We're fine. I'm fine on the floor.
We have futons, so don't worry.
If it isn't too much trouble, at least croutons.
Croutons.
Yes.
Futons.
Yes, we have futons
and also probably croutons for their soup.
We do have croutons for the French onion soup today. It's a new thing. It's a new thing that Dad came up with. That's what we said. What's French? And he said he just
actually prefer oyster crackers for my soup.
They sound pretentious.
That's what we said. Dad just likes being fancy with all these, and tries being all Nova Etherin just because.
I can assure you,
you children have never had a good chowder, and it really shows. I've raised you completely wrong.
Wait, hold on, Kate. Are you doing the voices for the mom?
I guess it. No, I think I'm doing the voice for the dad.
Okay, so Urshus is a man of few words, but you can absolutely voice him if you want to, please.
Thank you.
But
going for just like a pretentious customer.
To be pretentious. Ever since I don't even know how to pronounce the name that I picked out for our fantasy name generators. We love to see it.
Fucking Womble.
Ever since Ryashi went to college and became a fancy wizard, he's like, we have to be more dignified, more fancy. And I'm like, Dad, we muck out the horse stables like every day. There's nothing fancy about that. But you go in. I'm just like my mother. Go in.
You've got to earn the right to be fancy.
Dad, what are you doing out here? You're supposed to be helping Tivai in the kitchen. Go.
I'm looking at the moon.
What is happening?
I
Yes, general chaos. I love it. It's always like this. I lean over
Yeah.
to tell, it's always like this, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything will get
I
sorted.
love it.
it's the good
Yes.
kind of chaos.
I lean and I'm like, fancy's overrated. Rich people are stupid.
It's a
That's
good
what I've
kind
been
of
trying to
chaos
tell you.
here.
I will lean over to the dad though and be like, I haven't seen anything like these in Nova either, so I bet if you like patent it, you could like really
Can't patent a recipe.
What?
No.
You can only patent, like for cookbooks, you can only patent the images and pictures that are and like drawings that are in there. You can't patent a recipe.
Yeah, it's why you see how in like the newspapers the very long like. So I was thinking about this the other day, where they're
Ugh.
telling their whole life story because they can
They're
patent.
patenting the story,
Yeah,
not the actual recipe.
that's why you have to
That's
flip
so-
through like 3 pages before you actually get to the recipe. It's so annoying.
That's so
I
stupid.
prefer to post my recipes in 22 words articles. It's just the same story over and over, but with another recipe tagged at the bottom.
Pretty much.
Can you tell what articles I've been getting at on Facebook?
I don't have Facebook, so
I
no,
don't have
I don't.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I've spared myself the suffering.
Probably for the best.
Facebook is a fucking cesspit.
Yeah.
But you all step inside of the Wayside Inn, and it is just as busy as Lasaya promised. You can see Tivai at the bar serving food, and her husband Tordez, who is going between tables waiting them, and then Ryashi is also waiting tables as well, and you can see Lasaya's other 2 children, Uma and Ethno. What the fuck? Let's change that. I don't like how that sounds. What?
First thought was ethno cleansing. I'm like,
Yeah! I was like, huh? Hold on, let's try that again. Try that again.
Like maybe Edo? Like the Edo period?
I mean, we've got
Oh,
Uma.
yeah, let's go with that.
maybe Utha. I don't know.
Uma Thurman.
same thought process.
Same brain.
Maze. Let's go with that. You see her Lasaya's other 2 children, Uma and Maze, also flitting around with tables and getting dishes and things like that. And Lasaya's husband, Zadek, yes, there we go, Zadek, is also working like the register and just cleaning tables and things like that. It's very busy in this Sharpskill Inn. But as you all enter, Ember, you hear a voice and it says, Ember! Oh my god! Here, come here! And all of a sudden you are being bear hugged by Iori Sharpscale. And she says, "Oh my!" And she pulls back, and looks at you at the shoulders. Pulls you back by the shoulders and looks you up and down, and starts moving you around, maneuvering you. She's like, "Oh my goodness, just look at you, look at your hair, look at your skin. It's so nice and even still. I could have swore that I heard that you guys went into the plane of air, and that's so scary. I heard that it was scary, and I wasn't sure if you're going to make it back, but we're so happy that you're back, Ember, and I can't believe you're a champion now. That is so nice for you. I can't believe everything's just going to be falling in place.
Iori, breathe.
Ember Sharp Scale. Not in character, but
it's like Iori, breathe. I'm very happy to see you too. I'm very happy to be glad. Yeah, champion business. We actually did go to the plane of air. It really is just endless sky.
Oh my, where did you how did you not fall?
We had
Magic.
mounts. Yeah, we had
birds.
they gave us mounts.
Oh my
Sprouted
goodness.
wings.
You are going to have to tell me all about it. Not right now though. We're a little busy. I'm sure you're here for Mare Lune. Because Mare Lune is just on the horizon,
Yes.
and I'm sure you want to get to Eclipse as soon as you can. Are you going to be helping with any of the festivities? Are you going to be volunteering at any point? You know, they still do the volunteering. And I heard Duchess Yvonne Stratford and the High Priestess there. My goodness, who are your friends?
This is Till and Addie. They're coming with me to Mare Lune, and I actually did some volunteering before I went to Nova Ether for the championship thing. So if they still need help when we get there, I'll help. But yeah, this is Till and Addie. Fellow champions and
Hello.
friends.
Oh, nice to meet you too. My name is Iori Sharpscale. She sticks out her hand to both of you.
I shake the hand.
Yeah. Heartily shake.
It is so nice meeting the two of you. Oh my goodness, being champions must be such hard work. Here, how about you all go, Lasai, she told you that you have a room here, right?
I did.
How about you
That
go,
was really kind. Thank you.
yes, how about you all go upstairs, put your things away, we'll get a futon up there for you and an extra bed, and dinner is on me tonight.
Oh no, I must insist that we pay. You've
No,
been
no,
so
no, no, no.
kind.
No.
You're not gonna win. The only way I've been able to get around that is by offering to help in like the kitchen or serving. You're not gonna win.
Exactly. Hi.
I'll just leave something in the room.
You you say that. One of the kids will slip it back into your bag when you're not looking. It's happened to me every time.
Yes. Absolutely. And Yori says, Urshus, please come in here. Did you meet Addie and Till? Did you come here, Urshus?
Is that Kate's? Is that Kate's cue?
Kate, your cue.
Kate.
I'm sorry, what?
Come
Urshus.
here, Urshus. Did you meet Addie and Till, Ember's new friends?
I'm sorry, who?
Here,
Hi,
Urshus, here.
Urshus.
Come here.
Alright, I'm coming.
It's good to see
Addie
you, Urshus.
Till. This is my husband Urshus. Urshus, this is Addie and Till. They are the champions of Sihonovan, along with
Lordy
Ember,
gubbin.
and you would not believe the amount of adventures they have already had. They went into the plane of air, they were just telling me. Can you believe that, Urshus?
You'll have to speak up, dear.
And then she says the exact same thing, except for louder.
You guys are the famous champions. Welcome to our humble inn.
It's good to
Thank
see
you
you
very
again,
much.
Urshus.
Isn't that nice? Oh, you are mighty soft, dear. And he starts like petting your cheek, like like.
Urshus, please stop. How many times do I have to tell you to stop doing that? You can't do it to Tabaxi folk. They will claw your ears out. And Ember is much more than just some common not a common Tabaxi, than just another Tabaxi stranger that you can't. She's basically family, Urshus. How many times do I have to say this? I love you, dear, but oh my goodness.
Feels like a microaggression against Baxi. So that's not a microaggression, that's an overt aggression.
My life is very sensitive. I apologize for her rudeness.
I should be doing the apologizing, Urshus. We are keeping Ember and her friends. Let them just go upstairs and put their things down.
I'll help them with their things. I'm still strong like I was in the old days.
It's alright. It's
Yes.
alright, Urshus.
We got it.
No, let me.
If he tries to take my bag in any like actual physical way, I will start throwing hands. Like I am gripping my bag like it's my fucking lifeline.
Hand it over, young man. Big Ursh's got this.
Hey, Urshus, I think they're calling for your help back in the kitchen.
Oh yes, I
What's
do in
that?
fact hear someone.
I'm coming. And he starts to shuffle back to the kitchen.
And Iori
No,
leans down.
violence
Like,
against old
good
people
one,
is
Ember.
generally frowned upon. But if he had started actually trying to take my bag, I would have punched. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't worry, Urshix can survive a punch or two. You just have to watch out because when he sneezes, he actually breathes fire.
Wonderful.
Yeah, there's one of the pictures on the wall hides a burn mark. They've
In
never
the
gotten
kitchen, you
fixed.
just hear a sneeze, a flame, and a scream.
That's what the dragon fire is. That will like use the clay is just him
I'm
sneezing.
so sorry.
Just the amount of chaos.
This is what you've missed from me. This is what
Yes.
I bring to the
Yes,
table. As
this
a
is what
Yes,
I
fire.
miss
this is
so
so
much.
much.
Chaos.
I've been trying to live it. I've been trying to mimic it with Ylif as much as I can.
It's fantastic. Hey, Ylif brings a very needed brand of chaos.
Yes.
Ylif brings the. I'm
moi.
definitely a good cop. What are you talking about? I definitely don't have the thing, the moniker Dick Stealer.
So we have Ember Spine Breaker
Ylif
over
Dick
here.
Ylif Dick
Stealer.
Stealer.
Why is it the E names, you know?
The
Violent.
evening.
Let's get our stuff upstairs before he comes back.
That's a good idea. Yes, so your room is so typically speaking, the third floor is technically reserved for the family itself. They have their own personal quarters all the way up there, but they do have a room or two just in case moments where it's pretty packed. And you take your key that they give you, and you lead Till and Addie all the way upstairs, and you can very easily put your things down. The room's pretty big, pretty spacious. There is a lock on it if you so choose to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Man's gonna forget that we're supposed to be in there and fucking break it and get stabbed, and I'm gonna feel bad.
And you all put your things down and make your way downstairs where it's noonish, so you can grab a bite to eat. Iori still doesn't want you guys to pay for food, but Ember, you did offer to kind of work for
Yeah. I sit and I eat the food, and then I imagine over the food tell the story of the trip to the plane of air. But once the meal is done, it's without her even saying anything, and if she protests, I just take my plate into the kitchen and start helping in there.
I'm not much help with that, so I'll put on a bard performance as a bard.
Okay.
I'd probably go into the kitchen and help as well.
I have no cooking skills. I can't cook. Probably light the kitchen on fire.
You wouldn't be the only one.
We've got a very good fire system here.
They do.
Yeah, just I'll tell her the story over the meal.
at some point, at least each one of the other sharp scales do join to hear like bits and pieces of the conversation of the story that you're telling. So like, Urshus comes back for a moment, hears what you're saying before he shuffles back to the kitchen. Tavai, she gets a break in between serving tables and giving out keys and whatnot, and she says hello to you and listens in for a little bit. And the same thing with Tordes and Ryashi, Lasaya, and then her kids,
Ralzex, Uma,
Ralzex,
and Mazai.
Ralzex, Uma, and Mazai. Sorry, I'm reading my own handwriting and it fucking sucks.
Mood.
Baby, no. Sorry, baby.
But,
how many other? Sorry, how many other people are listening? Are we in the kitchen, or were we regaling them over the food?
I
We're
was regaling
regaling
them
over
over the food. Yeah, over the food.
Yeah.
All right.
You,
How many people are fucking listening to us? I gotta know.
the people who are closest to you, so you're kind of tucked away in the back corner of the of the dining area for privacy reasons, of course. But it is pretty packed, so only like the table like closest to you guys can really like hear what's going on, so they are listening in. But other than that, it looks like everyone else is pretty preoccupied. It's pretty packed in here. Everyone else is pretty preoccupied with their own conversations to pay too much attention to what you guys are saying. And Iori is the only one who gets the entire story from you guys.
Yeah, a little surprised. I figured people would be like, "Oh, champion business."
The thing
Gotta
is,
be
they
nosy.
probably don't know who we are, like image-wise.
Yeah.
Not riding in on griffins in Nova Ether. It's like how back in medieval times, no one knew who the fucking king was, like looked like.
I don't know.
Exactly.
So
they
people
know
might-
that
Yeah.
they
Go ahead. sorry.
they know who the champions are, but they don't know who the champions are. Especially since it's only been like a week and a half since you guys went into the plane of air and came back. So news hasn't really spread too far
Like,
yet.
on our way back, we'll probably be recognized.
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious. All right.
Yeah, this corner was sort of the corner that I staked out when I was staying here. I stayed at the Wayside Inn for an extended period of time. And so this corner ended up being like my claimed corner, which is why it's so private and away from everyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I say hi, of course, to any of the other Sharp Scale family that stops in the middle of the story. And where like I leave out details, I let Addie and Till fill in, as well as let them take over the story when I need to like munch on the food for a bit.
Pog.
Yeah, once we're done and like people like Addie and Ember go back to the kitchen, I will go up to like the equivalent of a stage and just do a show. Mix of like shanties, reading the crowd, like so traveling shanties, songs. I regale the story of the plane of air because I have definitely written the equivalent of like a bardic story.
Written a power ballad.
Yeah.
Including your
Written-
breaking of a divine lock.
I talk about it in third person, so I'm not saying that it's me.
Yeah.
But you've just recently heard it, so you've come to regale all.
Yeah, and I emphasize other people's parts than like my own.
They faced the pirate captains, the sky pirates, came out victorious.
I rewrite the pirate duel to be a little more exciting, where Ember and like Addie work like it's like essentially like singing everyone's praises and downplaying my own. The good bard should when it comes to stories.
So, as you people really stop and like listen when you start this this power ballad. And what instrument are you playing on?
So I can talk. It's probably a mix of the drum and the lyre because I can't really pan flute it when I'm talking.
Yeah, so you start in, and
My
on
drum
your
like hangs off the side of my like it's on like one of the shoulder strap small drums.
Yeah. So you start in, and a few other, not bards but music players do like come in and like start stringing along and harmonizing with the other music that you're making. You can tell that they're also listening too as
Yeah.
you're singing, and just kind of like following your lead for like cues and stuff like that. In the crowd, there are a lot of different humanoids. There's elves, high wood and half elves. There's dwarves, gnomes, halflings. There's one tiefling that y'all can see inside there. There's a few tabaxi actually in half orcs, and of course there are the dragonborns of Nova Ether do frequent the Wayside Inn whenever they can, just because it is like the one establishment where they know that it's run by other dragonborns. It's like they get them kind of deal.
Mm.
Not only that, but it's probably very fire resistant.
Yes. They don't have to worry about being kicked out because someone thinks that they're going to burn down like their establishment. But everyone loves the story, and go ahead and take a point of inspiration for that.
Cool.
Let me roll. Actually, I didn't need to roll the d20. I need to roll the 2d8 actually. Interesting. Okay. Keep that a note for later. So, you sound so suspicious of me. That really
Out of
breaks
morbid
my...
curiosity, is there anyone I recognize in the audience? Hearing no, because why would they be here from Port? Everyone I know is in Port Town, so why would they be here?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if anyone. I mean,
You're kind
More
of
the fact that I
someone's
haven't-
rubbing a little bit.
oh, that was me. Sorry, I'm kind of hot, so I was just
Fanning
I
yourself.
yeah.
Ignore the fact that I haven't written the NPC sheet. It was more just, do I recognize any non-specific people from Port Town, basically.
I'm gonna say no.
I figured. I just thought for shits and giggles, it'd be funny if like my mom was there, my something. Wouldn't be.
No,
Wouldn't be.
Rip.
Countess
the
Anne
last
Blackpearl
place
has
she'd
no
be.
reason. She has no reason to go to Eclipse for Mare Lune.
Oh, and she would not be in a tavern.
Yeah,
Usually not one this busy.
exactly. But other than that,
No one has asked me about that yet. In every session, you're like, we're gonna bring it up to you, and I'm just here like, I'm waiting.
I'm gonna bring up what to you? What did I say?
Not to you, not to you.
It's one of those like Ember.
You need to find a good place.
Ember doesn't like pushing because she's worried people will turn around and push. You know, the whole like, hey, I
exactly did.
I told you my life story. Why don't you tell me yours? And she's be like, nope. Well, she knows.
No,
You already did tell us your life story, so
You know, that's true. Good point.
no, you already did. You already free real estate told us.
Maybe I'll take advantage of that then.
Why do I open my mouth?
Ember the type to though?
She might actually, yeah. Having heard Till's full name.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Anyway,
I got full named by the fucking bitch.
Archmage. Did you call her a bitch? Don't say that.
I call it as it is.
She is not one. What did she do to you other than not let you gain access to restricted confidential information?
She is an arrogant mage type and presumes she knows best over everyone else.
She's a figure of authority. All cops are bastards.
All cops are bastards. All cops.
You know
are
what? You got me there.
Bastards.
I can't be like all cops aren't bastards.
all cops are bastards.
All
Us
cops.
to Sedge.
That means Mavis isn't all cops are bastards.
Yup.
Shit,
Yep.
you're right. Fuck.
But that also means Ilif, because Ilif's technically a cop.
Yup.
Yep.
Damn.
Don't disagree though.
Cops are
Ilif's like,
bastards.
no. Ilif's like, no, all cops are bastards. I just, part of
That's-
it is like, I'll bring it up later. I have an argument. Yes, all cops are bastards. However, when you grow up in Austrazaling, where legitimately you are constantly under threat, the military, not as much of a weapon of political intrigue, political usage as, say, the American armed forces.
Yep.
Sounds like something a cop would say.
Someone in the back. What the fuck's an American?
You're not wrong, but at the same time, it's like, if you don't join the army, the city's gonna fucking perish. So
I think we're
Besides
gonna
the
reel
point.
it in really quick.
Yeah, sorry.
We're gonna reel it in really quick. Other than that, your time at the Sharp Scale Inn passes uneventfully. As things start winding down for the night, as much as they can anyway. You all can like have a sit down with the rest of the Sharp Scales if you would like. It's near the end of the night where they stop kind of like serving hot food, where they stop serving food and just start serving like drinks. It's like the drink portion of the night basically. And as Tordez takes over for Tavai, she takes the register and takes her abacus and starts calculating the day's money and doing some of the other book work at her place at the bar. I should mention, hold on, almost forgot. I don't remember if they're bronze, copper, or brass.
I think
Shit.
copper.
Yeah. Or thereabouts. They are metallic and like a warmer metallic.
Yes. Oh, Fuzil. That was their youngest's name. Okay. Thing that I wrote that down somewhere. Here we go. Yes. No. Okay, shit, I guess they're bronze.
Yeah, it's whichever one that would do fire, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, is fire even correct? Because I thought it was like lightning or something like that, which would be like
Does
brass, right?
it matter particularly?
Well, yeah, because Tordez isn't metallic dragonborn, he's black.
Oh, neat.
I was just
That
mentioning
sounds
that,
like a microaggression.
anyway.
Brass is a fire one.
Brass. Okay, so they're probably brass. Brass. They're a family of brass dragonborns. Even Lasaya's husband is brass, but Tordez is the only chromatic of the family.
The black sheep of the family.
He's not a black sheep. He just married into the family, and he's very, very nervous about it because he's like, this is like the most known in all of Sihonovan, and I just happened to marry the middle child.
Yeah.
like she liked me first. Like, hello, he doesn't understand it. Tordez and Tavai, they switch off. So Tordez is just serving drinks along with Lasaya, and the bar, not the bar, but the tavern kind of peters out for the night just slightly as people go up to their rooms. People come in to go to their rooms, and others come in for a drink at the bar. It's still rather lively, but just not as lively as it was earlier in the day. And all of you are kind of bone tired from doing, helping in the kitchen, entertaining the guests, wiping down tables and things like that, talking with Iori, because let's be real, that's exhausting.
She sounds like my grandma, not gonna lie. That woman could talk your
no,
ear
that
off.
sounds like my grandma too. She's also starting to go like hard of hearing, so she just will keep going.
So I was like, Yuri, please.
Yeah. As Tavai is doing the money for the day, you do notice that she is setting aside some money, and individually to each of you, she goes up and is like, "Oh, and here's your pay for the day. Don't think we didn't see that."
What?
And she gives you all 5 silver and 1 gold piece.
What? No.
Bro, we have like 6,000 gold. We don't.
No,
No.
I'm not
Take it
gonna
and
hear any
pocket
of
it.
that. Nope.
Until we'll pocket it.
I did that to repay you for the room. I'm not taking
No,
payment.
Till
We're- and we're
100%
doing
just
this
does
to
not
pay-
blink.
We are doing this to repay you for your service and helping us at the
We-
kitchen.
We get goods and services, we get paid for it. That's just how it works.
I was helping out in the kitchen to repay for the room you gave me. No, I'm not.
Ember and Tavai lays a hand on your shoulder. Did you really think we were just gonna let that slide?
No, but I had to try.
Here, just take it. You know, one of the kids will just sneak it into your pack eventually anyway.
Yeah, all right.
Sneak it into your shoes. We got you that one time.
Yeah, all right. I'm like, never mind the fact that I don't wear. I wear them rarely when I have to wear shoes. So it's one.
Oh
of those,
yeah, I forgot you don't wear shoes.
Yeah.
Stuck them into her like pant pocket or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably were really nice and like helped get me a couple of changes of clothes
Put those
after what
grippers
happened.
away.
No, I imagine just like one of the kids was just like, "Bye, Ember." Went in for a hug, slipped it in, just like ran away.
Yeah,
That would
absolutely.
be something.
Every single time.
Brogan training.
Well, thank you for the money and thank you for the room, of course.
Yes, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure coming by.
And Dad wanted to say a few words to you as well. Dad.
Go upstairs.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I'm running the fuck away. I leave. I'm going upstairs. No. Has reached their tolerance of old bullshit.
Fair.
Old bullshit.
You've been summoned to the front lines.
If
I
he's
pledge
sleeping,
my
then-
allegiance to the Archmage.
If he's
Oh,
sleeping, we can
bastard.
leave him be. You know.
Sounds suspiciously like Mavis.
I'll
Shut up.
I'll say goodbye to him tomorrow when we move on.
If you insist.
Yes.
Yeah, we can say goodbye to him tomorrow when we move on, and I'll be
We
sure
had
to
a
say
really
goodbye to
long
him.
day. We should really go to sleep.
If you insist, have a good night, and we'll see you off in the morning.
Yeah, and I'll be back on our way back from Marilune.
Of course. So you all gain the benefits of a long rest. And you wake up bright and early the next morning.
I do want to
It-
say, following the comment Jean made, at night at some point when we're getting ready for rest, if that's okay,
I mean, I brought it up.
yeah, so just
Yeah.
the while we're getting set to rest, it's at some point I go, hey Till,
Yes.
this has been on my mind for the past week or so. Can I ask about the Black Pearl thing?
Oh, thank God, someone finally said it.
What about it?
Oh, just well, the Archmage called you Black Pearl in front of us, and I know Black
Yeah, it's
Pearl.
a common port town name.
No,
Insight.
not.
Roll
Yeah, it's like-
deception. Roll deception.
That's a load of horse shit.
Fuck.
Have you lived in Port Town? No. Because you've been to Port Town doesn't mean you know it.
No, but I have secret Addy knowledge.
27.
27? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make that.
I'd have to roll a 19 to beat that. I got a 24, but
No!
It's not even. Here's the thing. It's one of those things where, like, even if Till is very
No, I'm
convincing,
bullshitting.
Yeah.
You just don't know why I'm bullshitting.
yeah, it's one of those things where even if Till is very, very convincing, Ember herself straight up doesn't believe that, regardless of like
Oh yeah,
whether
no,
can
that's
read
one of
the
those
lie.
things of you just don't know why the fuck I'd be lying. You're like, okay, why are you saying this clearly incorrect statement, and why are you so certain it's true?
yeah,
It's like you think I fully believe it, but you know it's not true.
yeah. I just say, no, it's not. The only black pearl that I know of, besides you, I guess, is the head of Port Town.
Uh,
I've been to Port Town.
yeah, I don't doubt that. But have you stayed long periods of time in Port Town?
Yes.
Oh, you haven't.
I remember hearing rumors that there was another black pearl. It was never specific, but I do know that there was another black pearl besides the Countess? Countess? Yeah.
Yes, Countess and Black Pearl. Yes.
Yeah. I do know that there were rumors of another black pearl besides the Countess. So, look, to be honest, I don't care if you are. This is just for my sake, for my confirmation. I will not tell a soul, because I'm assuming you won't tell a soul about what I mentioned last night.
What did you mention last night?
Is this a legitimately like you're asking me that, or is this a one
Oh,
of those? Okay.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
Look, I won't tell anyone, and I genuinely do not care. You're Till either way.
The prank. When we were in Port Town, a lot of things are making sense. But yes, like Ember said, I do not give a shit. And I promise you, Till, this, and I gesture to all three of us, will not leave this room.
Yeah, she's my mom.
Okay. That's. I'm.
You can ask questions. I
I
pestered
mean,
you about your traumatic experience in the woods
I
and
mean,
this
I've.
weird ass goat man.
It's just that I've heard things about Countess Black Pearl that
She's
makes me
terrifying.
wonder how she was as a mom, especially if your existence was so rumored.
Let's. Whenever my mom's leadership skills is any lacking, she's an excellent leader and Countess of Town.
Oh, I'm sure she is. And I think I'm reading between the lines here. What are the questions do I have? I don't know.
Yes, my mother knows I'm doing this. She approved. She actually really wanted me to be a champion.
But do you want to be a champion?
What else am I gonna do? Got me out of the house.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Any reason to end my indefinite house arrest?
You were under house arrest.
Yeah, for the past 6 years.
Oh god.
I can attest to this. Yes.
Oh god.
There
That-
were many a night of jailbreaking.
Am I allowed to ask why?
Why I got caught in a prank.
Ah. All right.
And my mother deemed that I was reckless and endangering my life, so I got put on house arrest. And to keep myself staving from dying from boredom while I was by myself in the house, I became a bard.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Well, hey, I'm glad you're out and about now.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm assuming with all the trouble you went to keep the Black Pearl part hidden, I won't say anything about it either.
Part of it is I don't even care that much. It's just I'm so used to not being Black Pearl when I'm out and about, because no one in Port Town knows what I look like.
Yeah,
No one in Port
yeah.
Town really
I got that.
knows who I am, so
Yeah, I got that.
I was let out of the house intermittently before I was 14, and then I did that. And
God, I think
no one really knows I exist. Correction. All the nobles know I exist. Normal people don't.
Right.
No offense to the normal people.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't know you existed. Sort of. I knew you existed in a very, very vague sense.
A lot of stuff that kept from normal people, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So I really, if my mom tells me to do something, I'll do it. But for the most part, we kind of just keep to ourselves.
I know
Right.
what that's like.
I have nothing to say that could relate to that.
Good. You have
This
a good mom.
That's an important thing.
Congratulations, you did
it. Except for the fact that I don't know where she is.
Was she one of the people that went missing?
Oh shit.
She was one of the caravan leaders that went missing.
Oh fuck.
Woo! Welcome to the Mommy Trouble Club.
Don't ever call that again. Call it that again. That's awful.
I'm going to only call it that now.
No, Till.
You showed weakness. You utter buffoon.
That is my mistake. If I show any, he's like a shark. I swear to the gods.
Oh, I learned from the best. I learned from my mother dearest. I'm an only child that had no one else but her to talk to for years on end.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I was on house arrest for 6 years, I think
I broke out, but I was just publicly not allowed out.
Yeah, I think I would be a little starved for. I don't know. I don't want to assume.
Oh no, I've gotten plenty of human contact. It's just,
or more. I was gonna say information.
I mean, I point at Addie and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I broke out.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
didn't attest to that.
That's why I was like, I don't want to assume anymore because it sounds like you two broke out. And I think I remember seeing some of those times in which you broke out.
I just got much better at not getting caught. That's why being a bard's really useful.
Hold on. Wait. We can't. When did you see us? Wait.
Oh,
I'm gonna
in
stare.
one of the alley in Nova Ether. After we mentioned Dord.
Fuck,
Also-
that's why you look so goddamn familiar.
Also in Port Town a few times.
What? Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh.
My mom has no idea you exist, don't worry.
Good, she's terrifying.
Oh, yes. So, competent leader. But I think she, put Port Town before me, and that's actually kind of fair. You always have another kid. You can't really rebuild a shipping town.
Yeah, that's... No, yeah. logically, for point of the ruling class and
Ob-
structure of how
objectively-
society is built.
Objectively,
Yeah,
yes.
she could always just hunt down wherever. Mention I also have daddy issues. Because my dad fucked my mom and then fucked off.
Ah.
Ah.
Okay,
So
objectively,
similar.
yes, I understand where your mom might be coming from. Subjectively, that's still fucked up.
Not really. Like, if it came down between me and Port Town, I'd pick Port Town.
Okay, that's a
I
whole
have to-
nother set of issues.
I have to side with Till on this one, actually. Yes.
No?
No.
And if you had to pick between yourself and the caravan, would your mom pick you or the caravan?
I think she'd pick me, actually. She was always very nice. She was a great mom, and I think she'd... Listen, they were weird about me joining when I first joined, and she was pretty adamant that I was coming with, or she was not.
Oh.
It let her do that?
Wow.
She was one of the leaders. She could kind of,
It's fake, but okay.
Oh yeah, Till wouldn't have too much knowledge about how the caravan operates.
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Interesting.
All they know is it exists, and they thought about running away to it.
I say leader. The caravan leaders are just those with a lot of experience and wisdom and knowledge, and sort of each traveler is still sort of an independent entity. Just the leaders are those that they trust to lead a leg or a group of carts.
Oh, okay. So it's not like your mom had the whole. Okay. So
No,
it is different.
So the
there's still a
caravan's like
council
a
of them.
jellyfish.
What?
It's individual cells in a giant, bigger
What the
organism.
fuck are you on?
But yes, she still was important, and her opinion still had weight among the caravan.
Yeah,
and
but
among
it's not like a
Revendala.
singular person. So
No,
it's like if
no.
between
No,
you
but
and
it's
the
a whole
caravan, there would be other
collective.
people. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Why your mom would pick you over the caravan then?
Also, don't say what am I on. It makes sense.
You're fucking weird. We've talked about this.
Yeah, and you're friends with me, and you're fucking stuck with me, and you're stuck with me now too, Ember. So, fuck you, both of you, dickwads.
And right here, right now, sure.
I mean, if we're all sort of poking each other about past stuff, or about secrets that we're getting on the surface, am I allowed to ask you about something, Addie?
There is visible alarm, and then it like, sure. I feel scared. Should I be scared? I feel a little scared.
I've heard your accent change a few times.
What? No, I don't have a different accent. What are you talking about? This is my normal speaking voice.
This is one of those where I feel like I have to roll insight on that.
Yeah, I'm like...
that feels
I'm
so
full of shit.
blatant.
No, I'm fully just like, what the fuck are you talking about? No. Because I rolled an
10.
I rolled an 8. Oh,
18.
I almost...
Yeah,
You
I am...
see through it so easily.
I am so full of shit. I am a stables. I am a barn piled high with shit.
Unmucked stable.
Yes.
I don't like level you a look or anything, but I just like deadpan stare at you, like full blank face, just look at you after that statement, just in silence.
What did Till get really quick out of curiosity?
8.
Damn. You barely just don't see through the bullshit.
I
I'm
think
used to
with
Addie's
my
bullshit, but at the same time,
reaction,
it's one of those like, yeah, no.
I feel like Till knows me more. I feel like I don't know
If you're
about
saying I get
advantage.
advantage, then I rolled a
But also,
13. Also, at the
conversely,
same time, I've known you
Conversely-
enough that like I'm like, what are you?
yeah, you
Yeah,
would know
plus
the accent.
also-
You would know the current accent.
Plus, also, my visceral reaction and the
I don't know what the actual like thing is. I know you had a reaction, so I'm just like,
okay, yeah. I would think Till knows something up. Doesn't know the accent, but knows
I
absolutely.
don't know if it's the accent or not, or something else, but no, something's up. Check the vibes correctly.
Look. I have a very good reason for
Are you like a political refugee or something?
Okay, I need to roll another deception check really quick to keep my face like relatively passive.
So making an offhanded joke because wouldn't it be funny if they both were kind of political refugees, but in the terms of Till doesn't want might be one.
Yep. So I got a 16 total. I don't know if you like want to roll insight or
Got a
Yeah.
six.
26.
Oh yeah.
So, Till, you don't see through it again,
Well, I'm
but-
like in the middle of fucking I don't know.
laughing at your own joke, and too busy to notice when Addie's face just drains of blood. But Ember, you sure as shit notice, and you're like, huh?
That's weird.
I like make eye contact with Addie in that moment, but I just don't say anything.
There's a stiffness, but I would say a political refugee.
Too
More
lame to be a
like
political refugee.
A war refugee.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah, that makes sense.
You're too lame to be a political refugee. You're boring.
Yeah, you know what? War refugee makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Hee hee.
Look,
God comes
again.
down. He's like, ah, that's really funny.
Michael Jackson?
Look, again, I won't say anything. It's just I've noticed it at certain points. There are a lot of reasons why you might try and hide where you came from, your identity, that sort of stuff. There's a lot of reasons.
I have to agree with you there. Yes, there are many reasons.
Simply be built like me and have no one know you exist. You can get away with going by your actual fucking name.
Unfortunately, you do have the high ground advantage on that Till.
I have the high ground.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately a little noticeable as one of the only
Shit
What the
liar?
fuck is that?
one of the only shifters in the kingdom.
What the fuck is this hand thing?
Yeah.
What?
In voice chat. I posted other cryptid like D&D monsters.
Look at fuck hands McMike. Holy shit.
You call that man Pervon?
Does the promise to not reveal things extend to me?
Of course.
Oh, you're the single exception. Yeah, of course it fucking extends to you, you dipshit.
I said very loudly and awkwardly during the trials that I am from Excelsior. I'm sure that it's very obvious that I'm not.
Yeah, you talking to the
Timber.
shifter like,
Yes, laugh it up. I am from the Styx Blinds originally.
Oh, no wonder you fucking hate my mom.
Yes, she.
Ha!
If she knows, I would be hung immediately.
I'd like to say she wouldn't. No, she would.
She would.
I mean, y'all tried to, like, poison her. Probably. Oh.
Oh, it would surprise me if that happened, to be perfectly honest. No, it... A lot happened. I decided to get out while the getting was good. So here I am. Probably the smartest thing I've done. Well, maybe not entirely the smartest thing. Probably living for several years under the nose of the king and queen of Sihonovan.
Yeah, I have questions about running from one war-torn country to the other side of the war-torn country. But that's just me.
But it's not the war-torn country you came from.
True.
Yes. There would be being young and able-bodied. There would be severe consequences if I tried to go back and they found out I left.
Oh,
I am a draft dodger. Yes, it's.
Yeah.
Trying to decide if I want to roll on that or not.
Why would you roll?
Because
Clearly just a true statement.
Nope, to be fair, I did see the reaction to political refugee comment
No,
earlier.
I have nothing to roll based off of because my rolls I have not caught a single lie.
Yeah. I think based on having seen Addie's reaction to the other thing, is it alright if I roll insight on that?
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love that my +3 insight. Kill cannot read the fucking room.
I guess I'll also roll deception also for the political. Okay, dirty 20.
I'm so sorry. That's
What'd
a
you get?
28.
Yeah, no, I knew you were gonna fucking beat me unless you got like a nat 1. No, that is the dodge part is definitely like I dodged something, but it was not the draft.
Mhm.
But there is something in like the inflection, I think.
It's the pause where I can like clearly see you thinking up, how do I explain this?
Yeah, because well,
I dodged
reasons.
draft.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see the moment that you're like digging through, okay, what's a believable lie?
And
I was just over here
draft
fucking
dodge.
writing down song script like ideas, and it's just like half paying attention.
Yep.
That makes sense. I mean, no one wants to fight in a war. Well, okay, some people want to fight in a war. The smart
Mavis
people
wants to fight the
don't.
war.
The smart
Mavis.
people don't want to fight in the war.
You're calling Mavis stupid.
No.
No, that was a Ember, because it's
Oh.
the smart people don't fight in the war. You calling Mavis stupid?
Don't let her hear you say
A great
that.
war hero?
Not stupid, but a little not ambitious. What's the word? Headstrong?
Empty?
No.
Wrong.
Hey, you're the one saying these things. I am not.
I got possessed by Henry for a second.
There are people who fight just for the sake of fighting, to have power over their enemies, to seek glory, who have no choice. There's a lot of reasons why someone might fight that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not smart. But, you know, the average person wouldn't fight if they didn't have to.
Ember. Here's the next title. Ember insults Sihonovan's veterans. They're all stupid.
For the people in the back.
I just said there's a lot of reasons why someone might fight that doesn't necessarily mean.
Nope. The smart people don't fight. Quoted, retweeted.
This is slander. This is libel and slander.
It's not libel. You said it. It's true. It's a true statement. I'm just not giving the rest of the context. That's
You
how
can't-
that's
you
how
can't-
political.
You
Quite
can't
proud of
prove.
you,
You
I
can't prove I
imagine.
said that outside of this room.
We have made a pact.
We
Let's
did
say
say
if
that
you
nothing
guys
said in this
were-
room leaves this
What
room.
stays in the tiny hut? Nothing leaves.
You
What
probably,
happens
you
in the
probably
tiny
cast the
hut
tiny hut.
stays
You
in the
probably
tiny
cast the
hut.
tiny hut in the room before we started talking about like private shit because
Oh,
I think you can block
100%.
sound through it.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%, yes.
None of y'all got silence?
No.
No.
We had silence. We couldn't hear each other.
Yeah.
Silence on the
No,
room.
tiny hut can block sound. I'm pretty sure
Let
if
me
you choose
look.
it to.
Do y'all go to sleep eventually?
Oh yeah, eventually. But I am like I imagine we continue talking in circles once we get past the draft dodger part. Though Ember does like store that away in the brain. The reaction that she's seen over the course of it.
Yeah, no, till it, like that will make the offhand comment. At least you could dodge your draft. If I tried to dodge my mother and like go to the caravan, she would have like killed them all or something, thinking they kidnapped me. Oh.
Sure.
mm,
But you guys go to sleep because I want to get to Marilune
I am so
next
sorry.
session. No, it's
Denied.
fine.
No one gets to respond to the fact that my mother would murder people if I left. Goodbye.
It's just a
Moving
quiet.
on.
I'm glad she didn't murder all the caravan people.
At least.
So you guys go to sleep, take the benefits of a long rest, and next morning, the Sharp Skill, bright and early, the Sharp Skill family sees you off. In between all of them kind of getting ready for their own days as people are starting to leave as well for Eclipse. They get your horses, everything like that, the tack, and a little bit tearful on Iori's part because that's just kind of like the person she is, and Devai is just like, patting her shoulder. Fuzil, the youngest, the youngest of the three sisters, she goes up to you, Ember, and is like, it was good seeing you again. I'm glad that you're a champion, that nothing bad happened. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, and you stay safe here. I know you're just in, I know not much might happen at an inn. But stay safe. It was
They have a
great.
tip
I'm-
jar?
It was
That's
great
what
seeing
I'm
all
here
of you.
for.
Thank you again for your hospitality.
Right.
Of course.
Of
no
course,
problem.
as always, was impeccable.
Do they have a tip jar? At the bar.
Are you going to tip them back the money that you
Oh
earned?
no, hold on. This is something I would have done last night in the throes of like when it was busy. I
Yeah.
forgot to ask. Is there a tip jar? Also, is it busy when we're leaving in the morning?
Not as busy as it probably could be. Tordez and fuck. Hold on.
Let's do it now. Basically,
the
I'm trying
depth-
to.
The Dex is running the bar and the kitchen. So
I'm trying to essentially put in 3 gold and like fully stealth it, like pass it when someone else is dropping a tip and come in behind and like drop one.
you can leave a tip. I don't mind that. You just don't give back the gold that they gave you.
I'm giving 3 gold.
How will they
Oh.
know? How will they know?
Yeah. It's
So
whatever.
I
can-
will
you
like
can do
slip
it.
into a corner and like if they fully.
You
Also,
can
just
do
like-
it. We don't have to. We
I
don't
just
have to RP it out.
Oh, then I'm giving 10 gold.
No, you said 3. We're sticking with 3.
No,
So-
because I would go back if they didn't notice the 3, I'd slip 10 gold over the course of the morning.
Okay. Anyway, they all hug you goodbye. All 3 of you goodbye as you all get on your horses and depart for Eclipse. And
Once
For the
we're
interest
30
of
feet
time,
away.
in,
you
in
tell
the int-
Ember, like adding that, I'm like I slipped money.
That's
Thank
hilarious.
you.
hey, reach into your pocket.
No.
Reach into your pocket.
But you see, I countered that, but I left gold pieces around the bar.
Look inside of your other pocket.
Look, no, let me do this.
You- suddenly you feel something in your boot.
I would have
and
fully
you're like, what is
stealthed it
that?
too. I would have done the whole I'm disguising myself as someone else.
You feel something in your boot too. Interesting.
Like I would have fully gone hand over
What's
fist.
that? Is that tinkling? Is that the sound of
Please
gold
let us
coins?
give these very nice
Like,
people
I
the
would have
money
fully
they deserve.
looked like a different person.
Please,
to
we
tip
love
so they
them.
wouldn't. I would have
Okay,
fully looked like a
fine.
different person. You know I can do
Fine.
that.
Fine. Anyway, yes, you used your disguise kit.
Cast
Anyway,
magic.
we're going to roll past that, and in the interest of time, because I want to get through this part at least, you guys make it to Eclipse. Put down get an inn, because there's a ton of inns that are open this time of the year, and make your way to the Lunar Plateau. And it's just as the festivities are starting that Duchess Yvonne Stratford addresses the I have it here somewhere. Addresses the crowd. I'm gonna go into this more next week because it's late and I just want to like get this through right now.
Mhm.
But I will describe this in full next week, because I just want to end the session here really quick. And she says, "Hello, I'm Duchess Yvonne Stratford of Eclipse, and with me is the High Priestess of the Grand Temple of Saloon, Rizana Winterpetal." And you can see next to her is a priestess dressed to the nines, fully elven. She even has her Ember. You're kind of like in the front or whatever. Ember, you, Addie, and Till, and you can see that her eyes are, as the moon starts creeping in front of the sun. Her eyes are starting to change from the warm brown that they are to a blinding silverish platinum. And Yvonne says, "We, along with all of us here in Eclipse, welcome you to the Lunar Plateau, and by extension, Mare Lunae. Since the festival 2 years ago, we have tirelessly worked on making this festival in this year as good and even better than the last year. And in doing so, we also have a guest of honor here today.
Uh-oh.
Everyone, please, welcome Mavis, the Monster Slayer. She has come back from the front line to be with all of us here today.
Fuck yeah! Henry dodged a goddamn bullet.
Well, he might still show up towards the end, but it's
He
the
might.
it's the here I hear a guest of honor, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Well.
It's Mavis. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna end it there. I'll probably repeat that next week too, but it's late and I didn't think doing another, 10 minutes worth of exposition was a wise idea.
No, very fair, very fair.
And I need to take my meds because I completely forgot to do that.
Right.
Dude, come on.
I always forget when I play D&D.
You gotta set an alarm every day.
I don't want to set an alarm during D&D.
I have an alarm set to remind me of stuff. No one gives a shit if you have an alarm go
Yeah.
off.
It's important that you take care of yourself and like
And
all
take
that.
your meds.
jazz.
Oh fuck, I dropped one. Hold on. Shit. Come on. Just gotta take that. Anyway, that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
All right.
Yes, this is
Good roleplay.
this is Mavis's introduction again. I'm gonna be here for the
Mavis's
holiday.
intro while Mavis
Home
is
for
here.
the holidays.
Yeah. I wonder where
You
Hanu's
Mariah
gonna appear.
Carey.
You.
No.
I hate that song. No, I hate it.
Imagine Mavis just starts singing her own rendition.
Oh my
A
god.
That
robot
would
from
be-
Mare Lunae.
Oh
I
gosh.
don't
I'm gonna
wanna
stop the recording.
be
I wanna